All right, from Ashley to the infamous drinker of leftist tears, Mr. Klavan. I was raised in a Jewish household that was much more culturally Jewish than we were religious. I had a bat mitzvah, which is a bar mitzvah for girls, and spent a lot of time in synagogue, not knowing what was going on, since the services were in Hebrew. I remember that, by the way. I spent a few years claiming to be spiritual, which I now realize was a cover for just not knowing what to believe in. I'm now dating a wonderful Christian man who I fully intend to marry, and he has taught me a great amount about Christianity that I was once unaware of. We read your book, The Great Good Thing, together, and I found myself relating very much to your views on religion. I feel stuck between trying to learn about Judaism to see if there was something that I was missing, or learning about Christianity to see if it's possible to share a faith with my significant other and my future family. And I have remained idle between those two places for several months. Do you have any advice on how to move forward? Well, yeah, Ashley, I mean, look, I can't tell you what to believe. I can't tell you where to go, but I can tell you this. The fact that you're frozen like that you're paralyzed between the two, indicates that this is an emotional problem, not a theological problem. And my guess, and it is a guess, but my guess is that you feel guilt for letting go of your Judaism and embracing Christianity. And, I can't tell you whether that's the right thing to do. If you want to study it more, study it more. I'm not going to tell you. I mean, look, let me be honest. I'm a Jewish convert to Christianity. Of course I think that's what you should do. Of course I think that's the right decision. I didn't convert to Christianity for fun. I converted to Christianity because I believe it is the living truth. It is the actual, literal truth of God's work in our world. So obviously that's the side I'm on. But the one thing I can tell you for sure is this. You have no obligation to anything but the truth, and you owe no debt to anyone but the Lord of life. Okay? You have no obligation to your family here. You have no obligation to Judaism. When I converted, people read my book, The Great Good Thing, and they wrote reviews online, including on sites where, like at PJ Media, where I worked, telling me that I was not allowed to convert because I hadn't become a Jew yet. I hadn't studied Judaism enough. And my reaction to that was, next time I'll consult you instead of the king of the universe. It's like, I just thought, you don't get a say. Nobody gets a say. Follow the truth. Follow joy, follow God. That's what you should do. And if you remain frozen, that's an emotional problem. That's not a theological problem. There's nothing to stop you from reading about Judaism if you want to, but if you feel this pull toward Christ, go toward Christ. I did not really feel like a religious Jew until I found Christ. That brought me into Judaism, which sounds like a contradiction, but as I hope you find out, it is not at all. That's my answer, that you have no obligation except to God's call.